Okay, good morning, everybody. Good morning, happy Friday. We're gonna start seated here. It's cold. It's the rain, I know. How we doing? Any requests this morning? Free choice? Okay. Little of everything. All right, we can do that. All right, so let's start. Well, I'm warming up my hands. If you need to, you can do the same. Just get things waking up a little bit. All right, you can do your skin too. Biggest organ in the body. All right. Let's just palm the eyes to invite us into a meditative moment here. So you're just going to place your palms over your eyes. Careful not to press your eyes in. So just cup your palms so you leave some space. And then soften your shoulders and your upper traps. Let your eyes blink naturally in the light. Allow your breath to come in and out through the nose. Swallow to relax your jaw. And plant your tongue on the roof of the mouth. Close the eyes and just lower the hands down to your knees, palms down. If you feel like you're already have like a lot of high energy that you want to calm, or palms up if you're trying to wake up. We'll join the thumb and pointer finger together. Again, let the elbows be heavy as the shoulders relax, but make sure you're not slumping. Rib cage over pelvis, little tuck of the chin, nice length through the neck and the crown of the head. And just let go of any tension in your seat. Make sure you're on your sit bones, not your tailbone. Relax your knee joints, your ankles and your toes. Continue to breathe through the nose and start to slow your breath down if you haven't already. Allowing your inhale to expand the low rib cage, the belly, the back. Trying to stay as passive as possible in the neck, upper shoulders, and upper chest. Gradually make your exhale long, allowing for that next inhale to be more expansive. Into alternate nostril breathing, bring some balance to the right and left sides of the brain. So just lift your right hand off your knee. Bring your pointer finger and middle finger right to your third eye. You're going to use your thumb and ring pinky combination alternating. All right, so you're going to take a breath through both sides of the nose, in, exhale, out. And at the end of your exhale, close your right nostril with your thumb. Inhale slow through the left side. Same low, slow, deep breath. Close the right side with your ring pinky combo. Open the right side and exhale. Inhale through the right side. Close. Open the left, exhale. Inhale through the left side. Close. Open the right, exhale. Inhale through the right side. Close. Open the left, exhale. Still trying to make our exhale longer than our inhale. Inhale through the left side. Close. Open the right, exhale. Inhale through the right side. Close. Open the left, exhale. Inhale through the left side. Close. Open the right, exhale. Inhale through the right side. Close. Open the left, exhale. One more round. Inhale through the left side. Close. Open the right, exhale. Inhale through the right side. Close. Open the left, exhale. Lower your right hand back to your knee. Take a breath through both sides. Observe how you feel. Notice your mental energy, your breath, the sensations that you feel. Lift your hands to prayer pose, bow your head, and take a moment to set your intention this morning. And lower your hands back down, flutter your eyes open. We're going to make our way into a forward bend, kind of wherever you are. So just keep your knees bent, let your upper body hang and be relaxed, especially your head and your neck. And you can rub your legs like you rubbed your arms, paying attention to backs, front, sides, even up into your glutes. And do the tops of your feet. Good. And then just start to come on up, sliding your palms up the legs, letting your head stay dropped until you uncoil the neck. Let your shoulders come up and back. And then we're going to go back down. So you're going to lift the shoulders, start to round, bend your knees, and allow yourself to come all the way back down. And then once again, make your way back up. Shoulders and come on down. elbows back up. Good. All right, so feet are hip distance, soft bend to the knees. We'll just get into the neck a little bit here, so palms facing forward. Just let your chin roll down to your chest as you alternate bringing each ear towards the shoulder. And when you've done as many rights as lefts, just let your chin come back towards your chest and bring your head up to center, interlacing the hands behind you. Let your right ear drop to your right shoulder, and then just think about your left shoulder dropping down a smidge more. And then bring your head up to center and bring the left ear to left shoulder. Right shoulder drops down a little bit more. And then bring your head back up to center and release your hands. Take your left arm up, reach up, and then bend to the side. And then go to the other side. Good. And then step your right foot back and take your right arm up and come back to your side bend. So just feeling that a little bit more from the top of that hip, the top of your rim, the pelvic rim there. And from that up to your floating rib, you have your QL, which shares fascia with your diaphragm. I feel like you can target it a little bit more. That's really good. Good. And then bring that up, and you can just step your right foot forward. So now your left foot's behind you, and let your left arm come up and over. Good. And you can step it forward. We're going to bring our elbows back and then reach forward, backs of the hands face each other, chin down, open up and then back, and then bring it back. Inhale and exhale. Good, and inhale, just preparing for our sun salutations, which will also warm up the body and the joints, but sometimes it can be a little more linear. All right, good. One more like this. And then moving into more of a standing cat-cow. Make a little fist, but yeah, first knuckles up a little higher. You're going to bring your elbows back, kind of arch your back a little bit. And then on your exhale, you're bringing your forearms together, elbows into the belly, bow your head, tuck your chin, round through your back as much as you can. So you're in a standing cat pose. And then inhale and come back up. Shoulders relax, but elbows back and open up the chest. And then bring it in again on your breath out. Bow your head, tuck your chin, curl in. Long, long breath out. Good. And again, inhale, open. And exhale, up. We'll take the hands to the hips, relax the shoulders. You can close your eyes and just come into little hip circles here. Pause and go the other way. And then come to a pause. Bring your hands together, interlace the fingers, roll out your wrists. And then go the other way. And then we'll land our hands in prayer pose in front of the heart as we prepare for Sun A. Lift and spread your toes. And on our breath in, we're going to take the arms up. Little mini back bend. Reach through your pubic bone, your pelvis, your thighs to bend. And then exhale and bow at the waist. As you bow down, let your head and neck relax. Coming up halfway on your inhale, keeping that neck long in the back. Soft bend the knees, breathe out as you step back to plank or any modification that you may be working on. A little scoop to that low belly so you're nice and strong rather than dipping. Then we'll bring the knees down, untuck the toes. For Sphinx, we'll bend the elbows straight back, lower down. Slide your hands forward, elbows down, forearms down. Rise up, pull back on your mat, open up the chest. And keep the chin down a little bit here versus upward facing dog or cobra where we may take our head back more. So just a soft gaze forward. And then on the breath out, we're gonna roll down, press through table, a little variation here since we did Sphinx. Let's go right back to those forearms for Dolphin. So you can interlace your fingers together. You can use a block to help keep you honest with your hands in more of a 90-degree angle. Tuck the toes under and lift up. So root through those forearms so that your shoulders don't land in your ears. You're gonna press into the floor to lengthen your neck and broaden your upper back. If your hands are separate, you'll probably feel more of a roll to the outer pinky side. So you have to root down through your thumb, pointer finger, inner edge of the forearm to balance that. And you can walk your dolphin here. Keep your head relaxed, breathe. And remember, we're trying to, like you're trying to stretch the mat forward with your forearms to send your chest towards your thighs. If your feet are too far back, walk them a little closer. Another breath. Good. And then we'll lower the knees to the floor. Exhale to a nice child's pose. Inhale, come through table. Just a baby upward facing dog here. Dip your belly, shoulders away from the ears, open the chest. Exhale, tuck the toes, pull up through your belly to downward facing dog. And then walk towards your hands. Half lift as you breathe in. Exhale to bow down. Inhale to rise up. Good. A little back bend here. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. And again, like that. Inhale up. Exhale, bow. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, find your plank pose. And elbows are like inside out, so you have external rotation to those shoulders. Elbows like back. Good. Knees down, untuck the toes. Elbows bend straight back so the shoulders don't change from plank to that little push-up. Slide your hands forward. Once again, forearms are down. And even here, more open in the chest and shoulders, pull back. Chin down a little bit, neck long. Good. As you can. Nice. And exhale to lower. Elbows stay tucked close. Press through table. Ground those forearms right away. If you're using the block, you can for a little guide. If not, that's fine. Whatever variation, lift those knees. And again, try to stretch the front of your mat forward. Walk your toes a little closer. You'll feel your upper body shift forward, so you have to actively shift back, like your chest is going towards your thighs. Head is dropped and relaxed. You can walk your dolphin. Breathe. And then lower the knees, untuck the toes, shift back to your child's pose. Inhale through table, back to that upward facing dog. Shoulders back, head back, throat open. Exhale, tuck the toes, pull up through the belly, downward facing dog. Walk back to your hands. Half lift on your breath in. Exhale to bow. Inhale to rise up. And exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. We'll grab opposite elbows. Exhale, bend to the right. Hold for an inhale, focusing on low left rib cage, waist expansion. Exhale, bend a little more. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. And hold for that breath in. Exhale and reach more. Inhale back to center, open the hands, smile, grateful. Exhale, bow. If your hand doesn't reach the floor, you can use your block for the twist here. Left hand on the block. Left knee bends. Twisting to the right here, stacking your shoulders. Nice stretch to the back of that right leg. Exhale to lower your right hand. Right knee bends. Twist to the left. And exhale to lower. You can use that block with your hands to come up halfway. Tuck your chin. Exhale to bow. Step it back on a breath out once again to your plank pose. Lower the knees, untuck the toes, elbows bend straight back. This time for cobra, elbows can stay tucked in. Tip your head back, keep the shoulders relaxed. The best you can, try to stay passive in those upper traps. I know it's hard. We're strengthening the upper back here, opening up the chest. Exhale to lower. Press through table. Sorry, I'm very tangled up today. I don't know why. I'm going back there. Okay, to downward facing dog. And then into those little, I don't know, like down dog rows. We're gonna plank on the exhale, knees down as if they're gonna come to table, and then shift back through your hips to rise back to downward facing dog. Exhale to plank. Knees down on the inhale. Exhale, back to down dog. Breathe in. Exhale to plank. Knees down almost all the way and glide back up. Good. 2 more like that. Exhale to plank. Knees almost down. Glide back up. And last one, your pace. Nice. And walk it back towards your hands. Carefully placing your feet. Return to your block. Half lift as you breathe in. Exhale to bow. Oh, sort of All right, left hand again to your block. Left knee bends, twisting to the right. Exhale to lower. Right knee bends, twisting to the left. And exhale to lower. Rising all the way back up. And returning hands to elbows. And taking the bend. Hold for the inhale. Exhale to go a little more. Back to center, breathe in. Exhale to the left. Again, hold for a breath. Inhale. And palms to heart. Relaxing the arms down. Inhaling into our chair pose and lengthening through those glutes. Keep those toes down. Breathing out, belly to thighs. Drop your head, send your arms back, spread your fingers. 2 more like that as you breathe in and out. And last one, breathe in and out. Just the arms come forward here to start, and then we'll land in our forward bend. Let's do variation of half lift series. So you're going to come into that upside down L. So again, nice long neck in line with spine. We're doing our best to be that upside down L. And then exhale to bow all the way back down. Good. Step back to your plank pose once again. Let's take modified side plank. Right knee down, right lower leg out to the side. Come onto the instep of the left foot. Make sure your shoulder lands over your wrist. Usually it lands a little far forward. And then stack your shoulders to start. Then reach that top arm up and overhead, palm down. So you have a line of energy from your outer left foot. Press into the floor firmly with that instep of that left foot. And lift up through your top ribs for a nice deep stretch here. Another breath. Good. And then you're going to bring your left hand down. Right lower leg comes back. Okay, lift the left leg. Reach the right arm forward to come right into bird dog. Make sure you have your core brace intact here so you're not dipping your belly towards the floor. Good. Right hand down, left knee down, left lower leg out to the side. Extend your right leg so you're on the instep of that right foot. Again, make sure your shoulder lands over your wrist. Right arm up, and then reaches over, lift up through those top ribs. Good. And then bring that right hand down. Left lower leg comes back in alignment. Right leg lifts. Good. Left arm reaches forward. Exhale to bring knee and hand back down. We're just going to dip the hips to come into upward facing dog here. Remember to really press into the floor. Yeah, to open the shoulders. If you have a tough time getting the shoulders to open, so depending on just, could be a myriad of things, you can take your hands out to the sides and do, but make sure you're rotating from the shoulder. If that helps you just get more opening, that's okay too. Okay, and then you're gonna pull back through your belly and find your downward facing dog. Okay, warrior one. We're gonna step our right foot forward, hop our left foot closer, but make sure you have a diagonal space between your feet. Bend through that front knee. Create whatever space you need to have that 90-degree bend here. Let's sweep our right elbow under our left. Right elbow under left. Chin down, neck long. Soften your shoulders. I'm going to throw out a challenge that you do not have to accept. You can stay here and breathe. If you're feeling like you want to try to come into eagle, just have a focal point. You're going to shift into your right leg and let your left leg wrap over. And then we'll unravel, send the leg back, unravel the arms. Good job. Don't worry about perfect landings. Good. Open up to warrior two. Wiggle that back foot open. Bend through the front knee. Nice. Soft shoulders. Here. Good. Inhale to peaceful. So left hand relaxes down the leg. Good. Watch that knee, that it's pointing over that second toe versus angling in. And then back to warrior two, arms. Reach, stay long, just like triangle, long on this side. Then drop your right hand arm inside your right leg. Press them into each other. And just like we did in modified side plank, reach the top arm over. Again, line of energy from outer foot all the way up the leg. And keep pressing right limbs to help open that left side more. Inhale back to peaceful. And then exhale again, back to your side angle stretch. Reaching up and over. Good, back to peaceful. Back to warrior two. And then windmill the arms, pivot that back foot so your hip comes with you, and send it back to plank, Good. Knees down, untuck the toes, or you can do a full low push-up down to your belly if you're working on that and can stay in your core brace throughout the way. You're going to tent your fingers out to the side, elbows up, untuck the toes, and 3 breaths here for a deeper cobra. Inhale, tip your head back, come into those kind of tented fingers. Yeah, chest open. So yeah, go wide with your hands. Yeah, good, Rena. Out. Yeah, like under your elbows, wrists under elbows, nice and wide. Good, good, good. Yeah. And then exhale, you're gonna lower down. Bring your forehead down, keep your arms where they are. 2 more breaths like that. Tip your head back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale. So if it's too much for your back, you don't have to come up as high. You can take regular cobra, 1 more breath, or you can come to Sphinx as well, which is a little kinder on the back for some. All right, hands back under your shoulders, elbows tucked in close. You're gonna slowly press through table, really pull up through your belly here. Pull, 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 pull. And drop your head and your neck and just go right into a few low back circles here to ease out of that deeper cobra, and then go the other way. And then tuck the toes back to downward facing dog. And then warrior one on the other side. Left foot steps forward, right foot hops a little out to the side and close. Taking your time to get into that warrior one here. Nice. Okay, arms up. Left under right. Left elbow swings under right. Nice. Shoulders soft. That momentum helps. Chin down, neck long. Good. Again, so optional. Find your focal point. You're going to send that right leg, swing it over. Try to let go of tension. Steady instead of tension. God bless you. Oh, now that's a challenge. Sneeze in eagle pose. Unwind back to where you just upped the ante there, Raina. You stayed intact. That was impressive. All right. Open up to warrior two. Bend through that front knee. Soft shoulders. Gaze past those left fingertips. And into your peaceful warrior. And then again, reach like triangle, stay long through that left side, right arm up and over. And back to peaceful. And back to your side angle. And one more peaceful here. And back to warrior two. Windmill the arms, pivot the back foot, step back to your plank pose. Good. All right. Let's do again. Let's do knees down. Untuck the toes. We'll go back to that modified side plank with the right lower leg out to the side, onto the instep of the left foot, reaching that top arm up and over. This time we're gonna come into gate. So we're gonna do gate side plank. So you're gonna push off with your right hand. So you push off with your right hand. Come onto the heel of the left foot with the toes up. Yep. And then right arm up and over. So it just, you kind of go from one side stretch to another side stretch. And then you're going to bring the hand back down, re-ground the instep of the left foot, reach that left arm up and over, and then push off again. Come onto the heel, toes up, right arm up and over. And one more time like that. Bring that right hand down, bring it back through a table. Both knees come back in. Left lower leg out to the side. Right leg extends. So you're just finding that side plank. Check your arm shoulder connection. Here, right arm up and over. You're going to push off. Again, right toes up, left arm up and over. And then back to side plank. And again, back to gate. And one more like that. Good, and then you'll bring that left hand down, bring it back through a table, knees come forward, and you're gonna just let your pelvis dip again into that upward facing dog. Tuck the toes, pull up through the belly, press back to downward facing dog. And you're gonna walk towards your hands. Once again, you're gonna come up halfway, but like that upside down L. Just a little more back strengthening work. Exhale to lower. Inhale, chair. Exhale, belly to thighs. 3 breaths here. Drop your head, tuck your chin, arms back. Then inhale, arms forward. 2 more like that. Exhale, bow. Inhale. Last one. As the arms come forward, lead with your bum here to help rise up. And we'll roll the wrists. Good. All right, let's swing, and then we'll transition down. So feet are a little more than hip distance, toes out. We're gonna take our heel with us, okay? So just start with the arms tapping at your, like the sides of your glutes, just wherever the lowest part of your hands and arms go. Let your arms be super relaxed. Smile. You can have your eyes opened or closed. It's spring. Yay. Twisting and swinging is a nice little detox. Just like we're gonna clear out the garden beds of all the leaves and stuff. We have ama in our body. Ama is like rubbish. And our Agni flame, which is our digestive flame, it's in our solar plexus, burns the ama. So our movement, our breath, all good. All right, so then elbows bend. Let them tap the kidneys in the back with the one arm and the digestive organs in the front. So just a more conscious tap here with the elbows bending. Not that you're beating yourself up, but you want to get a little good connection there. Good, and then let them go a little higher to your upper arms. And you can bend the elbows again and try to tenderize your upper traps. They need a little tenderizing. Mine do. I know, I really have got to take his class. I want to try it. All right, and then just make your way back. As you come to a little pause, just bring your feet closer back to Tadasana and just observe in mountain pose here with the eyes closed how you feel. It's just a happy exercise. Good. And then 3 breaths here. We're going to inhale with the palms up, soft bend the knees. And then exhale, palms in front. And 2 more like that. And 1 more. Good. And let's lift the shoulders again and roll on down. Bend your knees a little bit more deeply to plant your hands and step back to downward facing dog. And lower the knees back to child's pose. Let your elbows bend, relax your shoulders. You roll your forehead side to side, whatever feels good, or you can just be still. And then slide your hands under your shoulders and press up a little bit. Crisscross your ankles or find a way to get your legs to just come forward. Good. And we're going to come right into a nice little boat pose, Navasana. So you're going to zip up, just again, pubic bone, low bellies. Exhale, bring everything together. Little bit of an angle here without being on your tailbone. And you can start with your hands under on an exhale. Just get yourself into it. Again, you're welcome to do toe taps. You're welcome to let go. You can interlace your hands behind your head and help keep your neck nice and long and your elbows wide. Good. You can even do a little oblique work here if you want. Just staying nice and, again, just try not to let your back round. Ooh, the song just put us into this little, everyone else feel that? It was like, bam. One more to each side. Whew, good stuff. All right, bring the soles of the feet together and the feet away, knees out. Hands can come behind you. Sort of push the floor away and let yourself lean forward here. So inner edges of the feet can come apart, so don't feel like you have to glue them together. You can just let that open if you need to. And then if it's comfortable, you can hold your feet like a book so that your thumbs are right at that inner arches there. And as you come forward, your forearms and your elbows, if they come to your legs at all, can act as a gentle assist. And then you can peel your feet open like a book, and that will bring you into a different sensation in the stretch. If it doesn't feel good, you don't have to, and if it does, then just hang here for a few breaths. To come up. We're going to try to come back here onto our forearms, sort of staying in this butterfly stance. As we come down, just rest your hands on your low belly. Actually, let's just take them out to the sides. It'll feel good with the palms up. And then exhale and slowly bring the knees together. As you're breathing out, your pelvic floor is contracting up, your low belly muscles, all your transverse abdominals are coming together, your obliques are working to get that rib cage down, and your diaphragm is nestling back up into the cavity of the rib cage. And you're going to inhale and open the legs again, and you have your diaphragm contracting down, the ribs expanding, the pelvic floor relaxing down. I know it's a lot, but just really think about this just purposeful movement. Exhale, again, adductors, as the legs are coming together, feet into that pelvic floor, contracting up, abdominals coming together to help get the air out of the lungs as the diaphragm relaxes up. Inhale, expanding and opening. Good. Exhale and bringing it together. And 2 more breaths like that. As your knees come back together, you're going to lift your feet and draw your knees in towards your chest. Float your arms up overhead behind you. Reach your legs up towards the ceiling. Reach through your heels. Nice and strong. Then exhale and bring the knees in again. So your hands can come down to hug in. Then ground the elbows, lower the feet. Inhale to bridge, just lifting up, pressing up through your pelvis. Squeeze your glutes, drive your knees forward. Chin comes to chest. And then roll on down as you breathe out. Lift your feet to draw your knees in. And inhale again to float the arms overhead and straighten those legs towards the ceiling. Reach through the heels. Exhale to bend the knees in. Inhale, lower the feet, ground the elbows, rise up to your bridge. You can keep your arms like this. You can lower them down, palms down. You can interlace them underneath you and wiggle your shoulder blades a little closer together. Just make sure the back of your neck is long and your chin's tucked a smidge. Try for a single leg lift. Shift into your left leg. Left glute, squeeze, reach the right leg all the way up. And try hard to keep that right hip in line with your left hip. Good. Lower that foot down. Shift into the right side. Left leg lifts. Good. And lower that down. Release your hands and slowly come on down. Hands rest on front hip points. Just a few pelvic rocks here as you ease out of that bridge. Inhale, tip forward. Exhale and tuck. Straighten your left leg and bring your right foot to your left knee. Little spinal twist here as you reach out through your right arm. Look over your right shoulder and take a little twist to the left. Remember to try to keep your shoulder and your rib cage grounded here. Good. Bring your head back to center and switch. Taking a nice little twist to the left. Time, bring the knees in towards you, maybe hands to knees, and row your knees. So just take your legs away together, in towards you, away, out together. And then reverse your direction. Come in, just give yourself a nice deep hug. Maybe tuck your chin towards your chest, bring your head to your knees. And then release. And if there's anything else you still want, please feel free to take that. Otherwise, we're going to move into Shavasana. So any position you want, you can even grab wall space if you want to get your legs up. Just make sure you're comfortable. And once you start to settle in, make any adjustments to make sure you can be at ease here. And observe your body, your mind, your breath, all the sensations you feel from your practice. Allow yourself to completely surrender into the floor or any props you're using. Make sure your eyes are relaxed. And you can swallow to relax your throat. Let your teeth be parted, your tongue relax. Just fully supported here. And just be aware of your breath as it ebbs and flows. gradually take your time to roll to your left side with your eyes closed. And then make your way to an easy seat with hands at heart center. Excuse me. And bowing your head into yourself, to each other. May all beings in the realm of existence be happy. May all beings be free from suffering. And may peace be within each of you. Namaste. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Catherine, Trisha, everyone at home. Have a great weekend. Have a great day. Thanks for joining.